Last week on MasterChef Australia.
This is what cooking's all about. Come on.
The amateurs cooked for 2 families and special guest judge Curtis Stone.
Oh my God.
And for Daniel and Philip, the MasterChef journey ended.
Pity it had to end so quickly, but at the end of the day, there's only going to be one person left.
Tonight, 16 hopefuls begin a big week full of surprises.
Your first challenge is to cook pizza.
Then they fire up for an invention test that's close to their hearts.
Come on, Aussies, let's go!
And they'll face a core ingredient that will challenge them like never before.
This competition's just got that much harder.
The prize for the ultimate winner, experience working inside the country's best kitchens, a cookbook publishing deal, $100,000 to kickstart their food dream, and the title of Australia's next MasterChef.
Last week was massive, huge week. This week, 16 of us left and I'm still here. I'm so grateful, but the competition is getting so tough. I have a huge amount of nerves because you don't know what's going to happen at all.
As we drive into the courtyard, I see a line of 8 sparkling, brand new pizza ovens.
Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen. Normally, it's a mystery box challenge, but today, there's no mystery box in sight. Behind you are a row of beautiful, zesty, wood-fired ovens. Your first challenge for this week is to cook pizza.
I don't make pizza, so I'm feeling a bit nervous.
This is the way the challenge is going to work. Inside the kitchen, on your benches, you have a recipe for a traditional pizza dough. There's a bench full of ingredients. You've got oils, you've got olives, parmesan, romano, a load of ingredients to hopefully make a beautiful pizza. You will have 45 minutes to produce an amazing pizza.
Something happened.
The winner will receive a fine advantage going into the invention test, the ability to choose the core ingredient.
I'm really excited about what's to come today, and I'm really hoping that I can push myself to the next level and get the attention of the judges.
Your time starts now.
All 16 of us just bolted through those doors, poking and nudging and tripping. We're all very competitive people.
I, for the moment, forget about the fresh ingredients at the front of the kitchen and get to work on my pizza dough because I know that it's going to need at least 15 minutes to rise.
Fiona,
Yes,
do you make pizzas often?
Not really.
What's your pizza?
I'm doing pear, blue cheese, some walnuts, some prosciutto, and maybe a little bit of rocket on top.
Lovely, that all works brilliantly well for me. That's exciting.
Salty, sweet, beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Time to be creative, so let's create something out of this world or out of whack. Is there such a thing as an Asian pizza?
Alvin,
What's the topping?
I'm actually going to make a potato pizza with bacon and pine nut caramel as the base thing.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And the ginger, where does that come into it?
The ginger's going to get pounded with the garlic and pine nuts with the caramel, and then with a little bit of lime juice as well.
Sounds interesting.
You know, it's fascinating. I would have never have thought of that, so...
Good luck.
Looking forward to it.
Don't burn the base.
Sure.
I'm happy. I love making pizza. It's a really cheap way to feed all your friends when they come over.
Yay! And then the semester.
Today I decided to make a quattro formaggio pizza, which is a 4-cheese pizza with prosciutto, fig and red wine onions.
20 minutes down, 25 minutes to go. I'm panicking standing here. Your dough should be proving.
Come on, guys. We want it today. Come on. Adam, what are you cooking? All I can tell is there's bananas, there's strawberries, there's prosciutto, bocconcini, chicken,
sage.
What are you cooking?
I'm being a little ambitious today, guys. I'm trying to make a 3-course pizza.
Oh, that sounds awful. Oh, it sounds terrible, George.
It starts with an entree, which is inspired by a goat's cheese and caramelised onion tart.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Oh.
The main course will be a sage, chicken, prosciutto, bocconcini cheese, and then finishing off with a dessert. And that's going to be a banana split.
I just like the idea of maybe ordering one pizza, starting at the top, working your way around and having a whole meal.
I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Adam, that sounds awful.
You have 15 minutes to go. Come on.
I am so stressed that I'm not going to get this pizza in. I'm fluffing too much about what it looks like, and I just need to get the topping on and get it out to actually cook it in time.
Done.
You done?
Yeah. I pulled the pizza out of the oven and it actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty appetising to me.
I think I'm one of the first people finished, which is definitely a nice feeling. I think it looks good. It's definitely something I would like to get from a pizza store.
2 minutes to go, you're down to the wire. We want beautiful pizzas.
It is so important. Come on.
I looked out and I do have a pizza. You know, as deformed as it is, it's a pizza on a chopping board.
You've got 1 minute to go.
Come on, guys. We're on the pizza train and we're heading to Napoli. Come on.
That's it, we're down to the wire. You've got 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, what a challenge, a brilliant effort, the MasterChef Pizzeria.
We are only going to taste the 3 top pizzas of the day. The first pizza we'd like to order and taste is Shani's.
I'm a little bit surprised, but I'm just really, really happy. I think I've done a good job and I'm really excited it's going to be tasted.
Shani, you look rightly pleased with yourself walking up there. You're excited, aren't you?
I'm really excited. I've never had my dish taste in a mystery box, and just to be up here means that I've done well.
Pretty good feeling, isn't it?
It's a great feeling.
Let's taste. Shani, the reason we called you up was because your base looked great. It had that little puffiness around the edge, which many of them didn't. You've got this little tinge of sort of that dark, golden brown. It's got good punchy flavours. It's strong, you get that prosciutto, the sweet fig, and then all those lovely cheeses. And then underneath that, you get the sweetness of the caramelised onion. think it's a really good pizza, and I think you've done very, very well. Well done, Shelley.
Thanks, Gary.
Well done, Shelley.
I guess I'm just happy to have done well and to be noticed.
The next pizza we'd like to taste belongs to Alvin.
Oh my God. Seriously? I'm banking on flavour because there ain't nothing good to look at.
You know, I think what we liked about the pizza was the way you got this great kick in the pastry on the outside. And the idea, this is Mystery Box. This is where you can take some risks. So that's why I wanted to see this pizza, to see whether the risk was worthwhile, whether you've created something delicious, or whether you haven't.
Okay.
It has a yum yuckness about it. It's actually quite nice. This kind of sweetness and loads of ginger and a bit of chili and the caramelized onion. I can kind of get where you're going, but I think.
Sorry.
I think it's going to be more rejection than perfection.
Thank you.
The third pizza that we'd like to taste belongs to Fiona.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. If I'm going to be pushing the boundaries, then sometimes I'm going to do well, sometimes I'm going to do not so well.
I'm extremely proud, so I'm really hoping that I've done enough today to really impress the judges.
Fiona, this might be a turning point for you. This is a good pizza. It's got lots of sound flavours and it's big flavours, big punch in your mouth flavours. Really good. Well done.
Thanks.
So it's a really clever, balanced pizza. Whether it's the best, we'll find out in a minute.
I was glad that they appreciated, you know, the mix of flavours that I tried to put on the pizza, and I was really happy.
There were lots of good ideas today, but one pizza was supreme. The winner of today's pizza challenge is Fiona.
I just sort of felt warm all over, you know, I realised that, you know, I've got a little bit of a leg up here, and I think it was the boost of confidence that I really needed.
Fiona, an excellent pizza, that combination of the saltiness of your prosciutto, the pungency of that blue cheese, the sweetness and the freshness of both the pear and also that spinach, made it a great combination. And sort of pizza you wanted to have another piece of and another piece of and another piece of. Excellent job, well done.
Thank you, I'm very happy, thanks.
Now to the main challenge of the day. The big kahuna, the invention test. You're all given the same core ingredient, the same time limit, and the same theme. The winner of today's invention test is going to be smiling. Why? You get the opportunity to cook off against one of Australia's top chefs. We're also looking for the 3 least impressive dishes of the day. If you produce the 3 least impressive dishes of the day, tomorrow, you will face a pressure test and the possibility of elimination.
I do not want to find myself in the bottom 3 in today's invention test. I want to wow the judges. I want to be up there with one of the top dishes today.
Today's theme is modern Australian.
This is fantastic. We've got a chance today to really put a stamp on what we think Australian cuisine is and where it's heading.
I'm so excited about this challenge because it's my chance to show the judges the food that I love to cook and I'm passionate about.
One thing I think we can all agree on is that modern Australian cuisine is vibrant. It makes the best of fresh produce, and it's a cuisine without boundaries that reflects the country we live in, the people that live here.
I grew up in Australia, in Darwin and Brisbane, so for me, my memories are of markets where you go and you buy your Asian food from a little lady making it there in front of you. Those sorts of things to me are really Australian.
At the end of the day, we're all Australians, but we're just different versions. Put that on the plate and we're going to be happy.
Fiona, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Fiona won the Pizza Mystery Box Challenge, so she now gets to choose the core ingredient.
Fiona, you have 3 core ingredients to choose from. The first core ingredient is prawns.
Yeah. Had a feeling they might be there.
The second core ingredient that you can pick from is lamb. Let's find out what the final core ingredient is. Fruit.
Selection of fruit.
We've got tropical fruits. We've got lychees, star fruit, mangoes, bananas, pineapples, and pawpaw.
It's a great selection.
Fiona, you got 3 gorgeous core ingredients here. You have to choose either the prawns, the lamb, or the tropical fruit. Which one is it going to be?
If I can pick an ingredient that I think will, hiccup a few people that I can pull off, I think I'll definitely do it.
I know Fiona likes to flirt with the idea of making desserts, and I think given the opportunity, she's going to drop that bomb on us.
Fiona, tell me, what 3 core ingredients do you have to choose from?
I had prawns and lamb, and I also had tropical fruit.
I am just crossing my fingers and hoping there's a big pile of prawns under that Hessian bag.
Fiona, put the guys out of their misery. What did you choose?
I chose tropical fruit.
You are kidding me. Not happy.
Jimmy? Happy with fruit?
No, not really. I'm looking at these fruits and every idea I've had in my mind's gone straight out the door. It has to be a dessert.
Sky? Happy?
I'm very happy. I think there's a couple of fruits there that a lot of us could make some wonderful desserts from, so I'm very happy.
Fiona had a luxurious 5 minutes in the pantry. You will have a somewhat more frugal 2 minutes to choose your 10 ingredients that you'll partner with your core ingredients to make that perfect modern Australian dish. Your time in the pantry starts now.
I'm planning to try and make a mango bavarois and some lime curd and a coconut ruff.
The dish I decided to do is kind of a mini pavlova with a vanilla bean cream and the tropical fruits.
Has anyone seen mint?
The mint's right there in front of you.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Time's up, guys. Peter, come on.
This challenge is all about modern Australian cuisine. You have a patriotic duty to represent that on a plate, right here and right now. You have 60 minutes. It's Advance Australia food, and your time starts now.
When the challenge begins, there is like a stampede of the wildebeest. There's stuff flying over people's shoulders.
It is just chaos. It's noisy, it's frantic, and scary, to be honest. I am devastated that I have to cook a dessert. I don't feel like I have a great ability to be really creative with desserts.
Marion, fish sauce, lychees and mango. What's going on?
I'm making just sort of like a fresh layer of lychees and mango, but I'm trying to incorporate those sorts of Asian flavours that I associate with tropical fruits because I grew up in Darwin.
So does that mean you're going to have a subtle balance of sweet and salt
and chilli
and heat?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Carrie.
Hi, George.
What are you cooking?
Pineapple sorbet with a mango souffle, either a white chocolate mousse or a white chocolate sauce.
Is that mango souffle going to be, you know, nice and sort of pops up, but it's still nice and soft in the centre?
Yes, it will be.
She's done a souffle before, George. She did a chocolate souffle and it tasted delicious. So
Yeah, so
good luck.
Thanks, guys.
I'm trying to pull off both a meringue and an ice cream within an hour time frame. I concentrate on my meringue. They're kind of the key component of my dish, so I am a little bit worried about it. If the egg whites are taken too far, the texture of the meringue won't be right at all.
Jimmy.
George.
What are you going to make?
Today I'm making rice pudding infused with cardamom and lychees. I'm going to make a banana bread.
Banana bread is a good one. Because I love banana bread, but it's got to be light and fluffy, packed full of banana.
This is almost like a filo pastry style banana bread. It's a little bit of a twist, so it's crispy.
I am totally confused,
So am I.
but now I'm interested. So let's hope it works.
Yes, thank you.
George, what an invention test this is. I reckon it's the hardest. We've given them a theme, modern Australian, and we got some blank looks. In fact, it's very, very hard to describe. I think it's thrown a lot of them.
Carrie's doing a mango souffle.
Yep. Oh, look, souffle. Souffle's risky, full stop. The risk is, of course, as soon as that bell goes, they stop cooking, pull the souffle out of the oven, it starts to go down. Jimmy is starting to worry me because he's continually sticking to what he knows. The question for me is he just doing modern Indian or is this really modern Australian?
Fiona.
Yes.
You feeling comfortable?
Oh, look, I wouldn't say comfortable. I think it's like chaos in here at the moment.
What is your dish?
I'm doing a coconut panna cotta with a caramelised mango and a macadamia nut praline. Panna cottas usually take a couple of hours in, you know, a normal refrigerator. I'm a little worried about whether they're going to set or not, so I actually do a couple of different shapes, hoping that, you know, I'll get some set in time.
Peter, what are you making? What is that?
I'm making a twist on risotto, a sweet rice pudding.
I love rice pudding.
Awesome.
If this is a good one, I'll love it.
Excellent.
I'm a master of rice pudding, I'll tell you. I doubt very much whether that's going to be cooked in 20 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Maybe loosen it up with some liquid?
Yeah.
Just to help it?
Yeah, okay.
This is the great Australian dream. You have a half an hour to go.
Come on, guys. Sky.
Hello.
You must be feeling right at home. This is your kind of challenge, isn't it?
I am.
What's the dish?
I'm doing a mango mousse.
Yep.
And then I'm going to be doing, it's going to be like a lychee glass ball. So it's going to be glass balls. So I'm going to be using toffee work that come into strands and then rolling it up into a ball and then popping a lychee up into it. So
I love
it'll
that.
have that kind of translucent water element.
In the team challenge, I created a toffee, which wasn't 100%, that's for sure. It was just slightly wrong.
Wow. They look interesting.
I'm interested in showing the judges that I can come up with a good concept and execute it really well.
It's about 10 minutes to go. I pull my meringues out of the oven. They're a little bit of a disaster. Flavour-wise, it's not sweet enough, but they look pretty. I'm debating whether or not to put them on. The risk that I'm thinking is without them, basically all I'm plating is fruit salad and ice cream.
I'm really worried at this point. 20 minutes to go in the challenge. The soufflés will need between 15 and 20 minutes. I'm cutting it close.
I wasn't confident at the start of this, but now I'm getting some confidence. Sky's dish is coming together. She has pulled this beautiful sort of sponge sugar and she wants to suspend the lychee inside the sugar.
I hold the baking tray up as high as I possibly can because we need to allow plenty of area for the toffee strands to start dribbling down and to start setting mid-air.
That's creative. Marion is doing an interesting dessert. She's marrying those sweet flavours of the mango and lychee and also fish sauce. Now, I'm not sure what she's doing there or how it's going to come together.
She's definitely walking the tightrope. I'm worried she might fall off. Claire's making a mango bavois with a coconut ruff. Are you concerned?
No, look, I think she's got a smart, clear idea of where she's going. She's making a simple mango mousse. That's what a bavois is, let's be honest. You know, she's doing everything that we've asked her to do, and I think it'll be a nice little dessert.
The next thing I do is to start the lime curd, and then I realise that I've forgotten the butter. The crazy part is that I actually picked up butter in the pantry and put it back. The lime curd was critical to this dish because it gives it all of the zing. Without it, it's just kind of going to be a bit forgettable.
It's time to smash that big button in the panic room. You have 5 minutes to go.
Come on, Ozzy, come on!
Final few minutes. I'm really happy with what I've produced. It's such a risky thing to do. I've got fish sauce in a dessert, I've got chilli in a dessert. I really don't know how it's going to go down.
I jack up the heat to really get the heat in there to finish it off because the worst thing to do would be to serve them undercooked rice.
With a couple of minutes to go, I'm plating up. It's a dish, it's not the dish I wanted to cook today. It's frankly been a day of disappointments. But, you know, I suppose it's something.
I know the meringue is a bit of a disgrace. I decide to take a gamble and leave them on the plate.
I start plating up. I take the ring mould off. It sort of seeps out. It looks unimpressive, to be polite.
I'm running out of time and I just pop the lychee in as is. It's not exactly as I would like, but most of the elements are there, so I'm pretty happy.
Come on, this is the final flurry. We're nervous up here. You have 10 seconds to go.
I'm leaving the soufflés in the oven until the absolute last second.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Well done, guys. Step away from your benches.
You've just completed today's modern Australian invention test using tropical fruit as your core ingredient.
The first dish that we'd like to taste. Shani, would you like to bring your dish up?
As I walk up, I'm feeling really nervous. At this point, I'm reconsidering my decision to put the meringue on the plate.
What I'm really disappointed about is that pavlova, the puff. A pavlova is a meringue. It's dead simple to make. Don't like that. What I do love, though, is just the way you've squidged the cream and put all those lovely fruits in, the lychee, the pineapple, the star fruit. And I absolutely adore that lime syrup. And I think it's really different, really creative. And I think you've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Removing all of these off the plate, that there looks beautiful, and I think Gary's right. You know, this syrup, you know, I give it a little flick, put it on the plate, and it suddenly just lifts the dish and takes it to another level. Well done, Shani. You're really starting to kick some goals.
Thank you.
Carrie. not cooked.
Oh, it's my worst nightmare. And there's nothing I can do.
The tragedy here, Carrie, is that for the want of 5 minutes, you'd have had a spectacular souffle. Sadly, what you put in front of us is a souffle that's undercooked and eggy. Those kind of mistakes can find yourself back in a pressure test.
Jimmy. It's not one of your best. The rice pudding's gluggy and heavy, and the banana bread is raw in the centre. Definitely not an inspiring dish at all.
Next up is Sky.
You've come an awfully long way in a very, very short period of time, because that is spectacular. That is good cooking, that is MasterChef cooking. That is the sort of stuff, that sugar work, that gets you to win challenges like this. Well done.
For me, the ultimate reward is actually creating a dish that's mildly successful. Being in the top 3 would just be an added bonus.
The next up to the tasting bench is Fiona. You haven't made the perfect panna cotta by far. It looks terrible. The mango's cut really clumsily.
I knew it was poor presentation and I knew it wasn't perfect and I knew I could do a lot better.
The next person up to the tasting table is Marion.
Today, I've taken probably one of the biggest risks I've taken in this competition. I think they'll love it or they'll hate it.
Marion, Marion, Marion. That is just like bang in my mouth. That is great.
It's extraordinary. It's like whoa. It's out there, but out there in a good way that works. There's balance, there's harmony, there's sugar, salt, sweet, sour. It's all there. Really, 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 wow.
I honestly cannot believe it, and I can't explain how happy and relieved I am.
The next modern Australian dish that we'd like to taste belongs to Claire.
I know everything that's wrong with the dish. There's nothing I can do to change it. I know what's coming, and none of it's going to be good.
Claire, are you not happy with this dish?
No.
Why does this mean so much?
It's not my style to be emotional. It's not my style at all.
Sorry. When it comes to cooking, I don't have the rich, diverse kind of cultural history that so many people have to draw on.
And so I feel like my food is a bit boring, a bit kind of grey and lawyerish.
You know, Claire, I think all three of us think that you're one of the contenders here.
Thank you.
Coconut rough. Nice idea. The bavois, light. The caramel, it's too thick. We're not talking train crashes here. We're talking about a dish that doesn't live up to the expectations we have of you.
Yeah.
And they're high expectations.
I know.
But this isn't the dish.
No.
But I hope we see the dish very soon.
Thanks.
I feel a bit better after hearing Matt's kind comments, but I think I'm headed for the bottom three.
Peter, your time has come.
Maybe they'll love it. Who knows?
The rice is heavy, soapy and chalky. The fruit on the top looks like carrot. It looks like a ruin. I know the Greeks love their ruins, but this is not a ruin that I can love, Peter. Okay. It's a bad dish, and for me, it is the worst dish you put up in this competition.
I know I'm in the bottom three. I don't think anyone got comments worse than me today. Don't touch it. Yeah, I'm right.
We have just tasted your modern Australian dishes. Dishes that have made us proud. Proud to be Australians, but now we need to make the decision of who wins and which three go through to the pressure test.
You guys have just completed a modern Australian invention test. Some of you made some mistakes. Some of you gave us dishes that surprised. That is nice to see. If I call your name, please step forward. Shani. Sky. Marion. This moment is about the best of the best. And here they are. Shani, you have tears. Tears of joy, I hope. Girls, you produced the three most delicious, most impressive dishes of the day. Clean, clear, creative flavour and ideas.
I have struggled in this competition. I've struggled with not thinking I'm as good as everyone else. When I put it all on the line and I really go for it and it pays off, it's just worth it. It's so worth it.
Marion, Shani, Sky, one of you is about to gain a huge amount of power in this competition. And that person is Marion.
Wow, you know, I can make dessert and I won. I'm just so excited.
Marion, you're going to face off against one of the country's top chefs in the Celebrity Chef Challenge. If that's not a golden, glittering prize enough, we've got something else tucked up our sleeve. You will find out what that prize is in a couple of days.
It's torture.
Right, girl power, get out of here, have a glass of champagne and celebrate. See you later.
Thank you.
Three girls walking out of the kitchen, smiles for miles. We've created something that's super juicy today, so it feels good all round.
Now for the bad news, the 3 people who will face a pressure test tomorrow and risk going home. If you hear your name, please step forward. Carrie. Peter. And Jimmy. The rest of you did enough to keep yourself in the competition for a few more days. You can go home now. Carrie, you've been in pressure tests before, you've been in eliminations before. How do you feel going to this one?
Every time you walk through those doors, there's a risk that it will be for the last time, and that feeling is coming back, and it's a scary one, and although I've been there, nothing can prepare you for it. I'm not ready to go.
Carrie, Jimmy, Peter, you're about to face a personal food Everest. But it's Edmund Hillary said, it's not the mountain you have to conquer, it is yourselves. Go home, think about that, come back here with your A game, and be prepared to fight for your place in this competition.
Being in the bottom 3 with Peter and Carrie is probably the worst outcome for me today. This competition's just got that much harder.
There's no time for mediocrity. There's no time for bad dishes. It's time for clear thought and clever cooking.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
This is a pressure test like no other.
The bottom 3 hit the ground running in Melbourne for the start of a massive week.
I am so excited.
The race is on to recreate Stephanie Alexander's classic dish.
What a privilege to have her here.
I want to make her proud as well as make myself proud.
Time is running out as they cook for their lives.
Come on, guys, give it your best.
I've got a lot to do in a very short amount of time.
And for someone, the MasterChef journey will end.
Stephanie, it's a tough decision.
It is a tough decision.
One of them is not returning to Sydney. The question is, who is it going to be?